Addiction is not a choice made in freedom. It is not a sign of bad character. It is often a response to deep unspoken pain. People turn to substances or behaviors to soothe this hurt. They seek a temporary escape from a reality that feels unbearable. This is a human response to overwhelming suffering. We must approach this with compassion, not judgment. Understanding this truth is the very first step we must take. The brain is at the center of this struggle. Addiction is a chronic brain condition. It changes how the brain works. Specifically, it alters the circuits of reward. It affects memory and our capacity for self-control. These are profound shifts in brain function. The substance or behavior becomes a false solution. It offers a fleeting sense of relief or pleasure. The brain learns to crave this escape intensely. Early life experiences can shape our brains. Trauma, stress, and a lack of connection can leave deep imprints. These experiences can make a person more vulnerable. Understanding addiction as a brain disease is crucial. It helps us to see the person, not just the addiction. The brain has a natural reward system. Dopamine is a key chemical in this system. It signals pleasure and motivates us to seek things vital for survival. Things like food, connection, and safety. Addiction exploits this system powerfully. Substances can flood the brain with dopamine. This creates an intense, artificial high. It is a feeling far beyond normal experiences of pleasure. This powerful surge begins the process of hijacking the brain. This intense dopamine flood changes the brain's priorities. Natural rewards begin to seem dull and uninteresting. The brain starts to believe that the substance is essential for survival. It recalibrates what feels good. The substance becomes the primary source of perceived reward. The person becomes less motivated by everyday joys. Their world narrows to focus on the substance. The prefrontal cortex is the thinking part of our brain. It helps us make decisions and control impulses. Addiction systematically weakens this vital area. As the prefrontal cortex becomes impaired, self-control diminishes. The ability to foresee consequences is reduced. The immediate urge for the substance overrides logical thought. The brain becomes a battleground. We need to understand this internal war to offer real support. The limbic system is the emotional center of the brain. It is deeply involved in memory and motivation. Addiction makes this part of the brain highly active. It stores powerful, emotionally charged memories related to substance use. The memory of relief, escape, or intense pleasure becomes deeply ingrained. These memories are not just thoughts, they are felt experiences. They carry immense emotional weight. The brain remembers the false promise of the substance. These stored memories become powerful triggers. A certain place, a feeling, or even a smell can reactivate them. When a trigger occurs, the brain sends out an urgent signal. This signal is an intense craving for the substance. Rational thought is often swept aside by this emotional surge. The past experience of temporary relief screams louder than any future consequence. The brain circuits responsible for self-control are progressively weakened. The ability to pause, reflect, and choose a different path is compromised. The desire to stop might be there very strongly. Understanding this helps us to approach the person with more empathy. When we try to help a loved one, our intentions are usually good. However, some common approaches can sadly backfire. Shaming or blaming the person for their addiction is one such mistake. This only deepens their existing feelings of guilt and worthlessness. Addiction itself often thrives on these negative self-perceptions. Adding more shame rarely motivates positive change. Instead, it can push them further into isolation. Another common pitfall is trying to control the person. We might try to dictate their actions, their friends, or their finances. While born from a desire to protect, this often fails. Addiction is an internal condition. External control can lead to resentment and secrecy. It doesn't address the underlying reasons for the addiction. True change must come from within the person. Enabling behavior, though often well-intentioned, can also hinder recovery. This means shielding the person from the natural consequences of their actions. There is a fine line between supporting someone and enabling their addiction. Learning this difference is crucial for effective help. Taking care of ourselves is not selfish. Section 5. The lighthouse and the storm guiding, not rescuing. Imagine your loved one is in a boat caught in a violent storm. The storm is their addiction. It is dark, chaotic, and terrifying. Our natural instinct might be to jump into a lifeboat. We want to row out, pull them into our boat, and bring them to shore. We want to rescue them from the raging waters. This desire comes from a place of deep love and concern. It is a very human response to seeing someone we care about suffer. However, trying to be the lifeboat is often dangerous. The storm of addiction is powerful. Our small lifeboat can easily be swamped. We risk being pulled under with them. We exhaust ourselves, trying to do for them what they must ultimately do for themselves. Instead, consider being a lighthouse. A lighthouse stands firm on the shore. It does not venture into the storm. It shines a steady, unwavering light. This light cuts through the darkness. It offers a beacon of hope and guidance. It shows the way to safety, but it does not force the boat to follow. This is a powerful way to love someone through addiction. Section 6. Building bridges, the power of true connection. Addiction often grows in the soil of disconnection. It can be a symptom of deep loneliness, a feeling of not belonging, of being unseen or unheard. The substance becomes a false companion, offering a temporary illusion of connection or relief from isolation. Therefore, genuine human connection is a powerful antidote. It can be the bridge that leads out of the darkness of addiction. True connection begins with listening. Listening without judgment, without interrupting, without planning our response. It means trying to hear the pain beneath the words. When someone feels truly heard, a space for healing can open. They begin to feel less alone with their struggles. This simple act of listening can be profoundly transformative. Empathy is the heart of connection. It is the ability to feel with someone, to say, "I see you are hurting and I am here with you." This builds a bridge of shared humanity. Consistent, loving connection can slowly rebuild what addiction has eroded. This is the healing power of human relationship. Section 7. Practical steps offering support that heals. One of the most vital steps is setting clear, healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not punishments. They are statements of what you will and will not accept. They protect your own well-being and emotional health. For example, "I love you, but I will not give you money if I suspect it's for drugs." Or, "You are welcome in my home when you are sober." These boundaries provide structure and safety for everyone involved. Offer resources, but do so without pressure or ultimatums. Gather information about treatment options. This could include detoxification programs, rehabilitation centers, or therapy. Learn about support groups like Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, or Smart Recovery. Provide this information gently. Let them know these options exist when they are ready. The decision to seek help must ultimately be theirs. Your role is to make the path clearer, not to force them onto it. Encourage and acknowledge any small step towards positive change. Section 8. The long journey, patience, persistence, and self-care. Recovery from addiction is rarely a straight line. It is often a winding path with ups and downs. There will likely be setbacks and challenges along the way. Relapse can be a part of this process. It is not a sign of failure, either for them or for you. It is a sign that more support or a different approach may be needed. Patience is therefore absolutely essential. Try to cultivate a long-term perspective. Healing takes time. Persistence in your loving support is key. This does not mean enabling, but being that consistent lighthouse. Continue to offer your compassion and understanding. Do not give up on them, even when the journey becomes incredibly difficult. Your unwavering belief in their capacity to heal can be a powerful anchor. Let them know that you are still there for them. Crucially, you must prioritize your own self-care. Supporting someone with addiction is emotionally and physically draining. Seek your own support systems. Your well-being matters deeply. Section 9. A beacon of hope. Your role in their recovery, your presence in their life can be a profound force for healing. By offering consistent, compassionate support, you become a lifeline. You can be the safe harbor they know they can turn to, especially when the storms of addiction feel overwhelming. Your love and understanding can penetrate the isolation that addiction creates. You can remind them of their inherent worth. You can show them that they are not alone in their struggle. This connection is vital. Never underestimate the power of your belief in them. There will be times when they lose faith in themselves, moments when they feel recovery is impossible. During these dark periods, your unwavering belief can be a guiding light. It can offer them a glimmer of hope to hold on to. Knowing that someone truly believes in their capacity to change can be incredibly motivating. Your faith can help them find their own strength. Take actionable steps to empower yourself and your support. Learn as much as you can about addiction as a brain condition. This knowledge fosters empathy and informs your responses.